Hello everybody, my name is Faik, Karaoglu. I'm leading the branded business at Wacom, and I would like to say welcome to our presentation today. How is Wacom shaping the future of education? I'm not alone here today. I'm going to make the presentation together with Heidi. Heidi?
Thank you, Faik. So, hello, also welcome from my side. My name is Heidi Wang. I'm in charge of the Ink division at Wacom. In Ink division, we are responsible for new use cases, innovation around digital ink. So today I'm going to share a little bit the technology behind and also how we would like to work with the ecosystem and partners to build the vision of digital stationery.
Some of you heard maybe about Wacom. For those who doesn't, I would like to give you some background information about Wacom, history, where we are coming from and how we really developed during the time. I hope this video gave you a good impression what Wacom is doing and where we are coming from. Now we are using this pen technology where we are leader, the digital pen technology, and extending this to the education market. Using this for the education market because we believe in the power of the pen. And this is also the reason why we are saying the pen is mightier than the keyboard. And this is also the reason why we are promoting this technology, and we believe this is the right approach or the right way for the education industry to go. The solutions you can use the pen are different, but I think if you just imagine in the STEAM topics in schools, for example in mathematics, you can use the pen in a different way than what you are usually doing with a keyboard or with a mouse. You have the better power and also to visualize things and to, in this case, explain it. To review homeworks and animations, but also to visualize processes and explain here, in this case, dependencies, independencies. And of course, you can also teach art with this. In addition to this, it is also, I would say, a good tool to explain, here in this case, with visual communication, more complex topics and to break this down or to make this more tangible for the students, but also as a teacher, you can use this as a powerful tool. The handwriting and the power of handwriting, this is also something what you can really expand in this canvas, in this digital world. That means pen and paper are working together and you are here bringing back the power of handwriting into the teaching on student side, but also on the teacher side. And of course, the question is then how to do it. It is not so difficult. Handwriting, the intuitive handwriting, and this what we are doing with this is in that way set up in an easy way. You can use your existing tools, what you're usually using in your environment, like a whiteboard, and you are just starting to write, for example, as I'm doing here, and putting here additional annotations and adding also topics which are going in the direction of teaching, but also interacting. And of course also collaborating. In this case, that means the setup what you have is already enabling you to use this digital paper and the pen technology in the education independent if you are a teacher or student. Remote learning and remote teaching. This is, of course, one of the major topics we are looking nowadays, and this is also something you can, in this case, extend as a workflow at home, or if you are maybe somewhere else, not in the environment where you are usually are, and really interact with your peers. That means students, teachers. And use here in this case also, again, the digital pen and paper with the existing environment what you have. In this case, what I mean here is also to be a little bit more technical. You are operating system independent. That means you can use here our products independently from your operating system. It is in a way here also a plug and play game. And of course, we are not saving any data. That means with this, you don't have to care about data privacy topics. The variety of the products what we have are starting from pen tablets, which are for beginners in a very easy way. And then we are extending this to pen displays during the time. And from left to right, you are seeing also the pen tablets are more for annotating and grading. In the middle, the Wacom 1 and the Wacom Induced Medium are more for the STEAM, again for teaching in the STEAM topic. And then the Cintiq family is more for the creative professionals, for the professionals who are really using this in their daily works. I'm going to explain the Wacom 1 topic more in detail. This is also what we believe is the best product for the education market, teacher or student or institution, it doesn't matter. Of course, we are also looking for integrated solutions. That means if you have an integrated environment, if you have an environment where you say, this has to be adapted to my environment and to my setup, this is also something what we are supporting with hybrid models with the existing environment, but also with new environments that you can also extend the workflows what you have, that you, for example, also can enable hybrid teaching with the solutions of Wacom. The Wacom 1 product, what I mentioned before, is the product what we are putting as the whiteboard for the digital classroom. It is, as I said, easy to use, it is very intuitive, and it is an easy setup. The video, what I'm showing next, is going to give you better background about this product and how this product works. In a summary, Wacom 1, your digital whiteboard, and again, it is something you can work with what you have. Plug and play, easy and intuitive usage. The software what you have is working already with this product. It is supporting all the Office applications you have also in use. And of course, you can also use products like Zoom, Teams, etc., where you can do real-time collaboration and screen sharing and all those topics. And it works with all education platforms. And in addition to this, it is also working with your smartphone, with your Android smartphone. It is compatible with it. That means you can use your smartphone instead of your PC or your notebook. Wacom 1 is not just one product, it is an ecosystem. It is an ecosystem we built for the creative starters and for the education market. We believe that the ecosystem is essential. In this ecosystem, we have here very clear software providers like, for example, Clip Studio Paint, which is coming from the company Celsius, or Adobe. These products are optimized already for Wacom One. This canvas is also working with digital pens from companies like Staedtler or Lamy, and of course also with the pen which is used in the Samsung ecosystem. And it is working with your PC, with your Mac, independent from your operating system, and independent if it's a device, a mobile device, or if it's a notebook. And your smartphone, you can also use the smartphone as your PC to extend your smartphone to an additional whiteboard as an addition to this what you have. The Wacom One ecosystem is working based on our technology, and for this I would like to invite Heidi Wang to give you a deep dive on more from technology level on this topic. That means how this is interacting with each other and how this is working with each other. With this, I'm inviting Heidi to give you the deep dive. Thank you.
Hi again. So now it's my turn to share a little bit the magic behind the curtains by talking and sharing a little bit what Wacom Technology, hardware and software, bringing to enable these product experiences. We as Wacom, we believe in the vision of universal pen and ink. So we call it one pen, really, to rule them all. It means we work with partners in the display area. Display are called the so-called paper for us, because when we develop digital pen technology, displays is representing really the role of digital paper. And then here you can see that we work also with partners like from different form factors and mobile, stationary. You can see a very big screens, interactive whiteboards. We work with mobile phone partners, tablet partners, and notebook partners, but also like desktop PC partners to really make them pen-enabled on the screen. At the same time, we provide pen technologies, of course, to enable the concept of universal pen. So it means actually as a user, you grab a pen and it works on any display. So this is really our vision that we would like to drive with the entire industry to make this happen for the benefit of any user in the world. Let me talk a little bit about Wacom as a technology solution company. So you heard from Faik. So we build a lot of branded products where we engage with in the education area, but also with the creative community or business environment to deliver the most natural pen and products. At the same time, we have a lot of experiences, but also history working with industry partners. To enable also with them together cutting-edge pen innovation products or ink solutions in the software space for really a wide range of partners, no matter they're from smartphone area, PC or tablets, but also more and more from the digital or from the stationary industry. So here you can see really a variety of products of different sizes, different use cases, that we have also built over the last more than 3 decades with our partners. So I talked a little bit about the stationary brands already. So here you can see, this is just a fraction of the pen products that we have built in the last years together with these partners. But here you can see not just with the IT companies, we have built a lot of pens, but you can see also a lot of pen form factors we have already developed together with the stationery industry. And it's such a variety of pens that you can see different colors, form factors, especially also for different use cases like teaching, communication, but also creative use cases. So in order to make this more tangible and to show how it works in reality, so our vision of universal pen and ink. So let me run through this in a small demo with you and share with you how these products feel and look in reality in terms of ink experience. let me share now our technology in terms of real products and how it looks and feels to you. So you can see I have a nice bunch of pens here. They are all working and all real and all enabled by Wacom Technology. Before I go to the details, maybe let me share a little bit how the Wacom Technology is being integrated here. So let me take this one. So in this pen, for example, so we have building a so-called cartridge. So it's a very tiny inlay for the pens. And you can, for example, add it here to a retractable pen format. Or you can also here, like here we have prepared some jackets. So these are really pen jackets where you can put in the same cartridge here and to really give the haptic feeling that the user are used to, right? So it should feel like a pen and you can really customize it in a way that you like to see for your brands. So you have different colors and we have here for different form factors. These ones are real ones. So you can, let me share also how it looks like. This is the Lamy pen that we showed before, like a pen you know, but it is digital. So we have built in our cartridge technology as well. And here you have the Stedler as well. So together with our partners, Lamy and Stedler here, we really make sure that these pens work digitally, but at the same time really giving the analog feel that people are used to and people love, right? So let me also show how it works. So here I have a Wacom One, a pen display. So it's a USB display. You can connect to any PCs, but also to a phone. So you see here, it's connected to a mobile phone. So it's very universal to be used. And here people can just draw on it, take notes on it, try to explain things. So let me write something here with the pen. And let me also pick another pen to show that every pen actually here works on the same tablet as well. Or let me use another one, like the Stedler one, and add height to you guys. Yeah, so let me show it to you, what I wrote. So, and you can also collect this. This is that I'm using the app called Bamboo Paper. So you can see we can also have different books where you can organize this. So in essence, we want to really make our technology, software and hardware, so pen and ink, really easy to use, relevant for anyone, no matter it's a student or teacher or anyone who wants to be to take some notes on a display, or just to draw, right? I can also draw on cloud, sunshine. This is what I just draw. I can also change colors, for example. So like here, or I can change also tools. So again, I can also color it a little bit. So in essence, it should really feel as natural as you're used to with traditional stationery, and allowing the users to do more in terms of communication. So let me share the final bunch of so many pens that you can do in terms of designs. So let us know if you want to build something for your customers. So I hope you enjoyed the live demo, and let me share also a little bit the relevance of software. So ink is really, in a technology sense, it is software, because software enables the application and the use case, and it also determines together with the pen, so pen and ink, determines how good it feels to use these products. And at Wacom we have prepared a couple of applications to enable really this natural inking experience. And so you can see 4 of them here. So one is called Bamboo Paper, a very simple note-taking app where you can do quick doodling or mind maps or drawing or coloring a book. And the second one is Ink Memo. Ink Memo is made for smartphones where you can instantly take some quick notes while you're on the phone, for example, or on the go. And then we have the Inkspace cloud service. So Inkspace cloud service is really important. So you It will manage and store the ink content that you prepared, and so you can access it anytime. It also offers the feature to real-time do handwriting with other partners remotely, so as if you're working on a joint whiteboard. And the last one is called Wacom Notes, and this is our newest one. So it is a note-taking app for laptops, 2-in-1s, tablet PCs, to really do advanced note-taking. And I will show how it works in a small, short video. So I hope the video could deliver a little bit how Wacom Note works, how simple it is, but also how useful it is for note-taking on the go or in the classroom, wherever. Typical use cases for digital ink, as you saw in the Wacom Note app, so it's of course note-taking annotation. So like taking notes in the classroom or reviewing some books and then taking notes there. What we believe also the value of digital ink is really coming also from collaboration. So imagine you can work with someone that is not in the same room, that is on some other place of the world, on some joint work, or you can talk about new ideas on a virtual whiteboard, like on Inkspace, as I mentioned. So the third use case we see more and more coming is, and of course with the challenges we have in this year 2020, is digital signature. So approving contracts, buying things where you have to sign. With digital ink, it is possible that you don't need to go to an office anymore, so you can just sign it at home and in a very secure way by capturing your biometrics in the signature. And the last, but I think this is the most straightforward one, right? Using the pen also in the digital space to do drawings, to learn how to draw, but also a lot of artists, as Faik already mentioned earlier, is also already using our products for many decades to create art in any aspects. Wacom do not have only own applications, so we also work with partners. We call them ISV, independent software vendors, especially in education, but also in the creative space, to enable these use cases and to make sure that digital ink input is really working as natural as possible, but also as powerful as needed. So here you see a couple of partners that we work with in the education space. These partners are really serving already families, teachers, kids, students around the globe to help them really to work better together despite not being able to be in the same classroom. So it is heavily used also in homeschooling. And of course, also more and more in the business environment where people work together remotely. So these software are really helping a lot today already to enable their collaboration. In Wacom Notes, you saw earlier we talk about semantic ink. And I would like to explain a little bit what's behind it. So what we aim with semantic ink is smart ink. So we would like to add additional value to working digital, to working with digital ink. So using AI technology and semantics, we want to enable really new types of use cases in the future, and this is coming up very soon. First version, as I mentioned already, you see in Wacom Notes, to do more when you write things, when you draw things, or when you use your pen to put some annotations. So you can see a couple of ideas we have, like when you take notes in the classroom, like about biology, that it's linking or helping you already to provide you linkages to information that helps you to deepen your studies. Or when you write some special terminology that you would like to know more about it, then the AI will already offer you the relevant information. Or when you're doing a math task, that they will help you to give you some hints, provide you some hints how to solve this task. And the last one, I find it really helpful, and I think it's very possible to be enabled, is really when you take a shopping list that it already the AI can help you to process a shopping order already with your online food vendor, for example. So these are our future vision coming up in a very near future already, step by step, from next year on. So as a technology partner, we also really excited to engage with the industry. And therefore, we have initiated a consortium called Digital Stationery Consortium, where you see here a couple of partners being here. You see partners from IT, from hardware, software, but also you see a couple of brands from the stationery industry. And you can see also here we have partners around the globe. So we really meet together and talk about how we can work together to evangelize the usage of digital pen and ink to the broader user community in different domains, from education to business environment, but also more and more for everyone. So feel free to join us in our discussion and also in our joint activities to promote digital ink use cases to a broader community. I hope you enjoy the presentations and the many demos we have shown. So if you have any question you would like to know more, of course, reach out to us anytime. Also, Faik?
Thank you also from my side. I hope it was exciting what we presented to you, and it was insightful and helpful for your dedicated case. Please reach out to us to discuss your dedicated case, how we can proceed on this topic with you together and define the future in the education market. Thank you.